Hello everyone, welcome to UGC NET and GATE Studios. Now today we are going to discuss a question on computer organization and architecture. So basically this question was asked in June 2020 exam of the UGC NET. So let's see the question. The following program is stored in the memory of a basic computer. What is the content of the accumulator after the execution of the program? So here a basic program is given for a basic computer. So these are the location, memory location, and these are the instructions which are present at the memory locations. Now, so they are basically asking what will be the content of the accumulator. So accumulator is basically the register or the place where the intermediate results are stored. Means during the execution, means suppose we have the arithmetic and logical unit, the ALU. So during the execution of an instruction on the ALU, some intermediate results are formed. So these intermediate results are basically stored in a register called the accumulator. Okay. So basically they are asking, see, after the execution of all these instructions from 210 to 218, so these are the instructions. So what is the content of the accumulator at last? So this is a very important type of question. So basically from the last 2 to 3 years, this type of questions are basically asked. So now let's solve it out. So consider carefully. So let's solve this question. So we have a location, memory location 210. In the memory location 210, the instruction is CLA. So basically CLA stands for clear accumulator. CLA stands for clear the accumulator. So in location number 210, the instruction is CLA. So I have an accumulator. It may be 8-bit, 16-bit, whatever it may be. It is not the concern. So in this case, the instruction is clear the accumulator, means whatever will be the content of the accumulator at that time, it will be reset. So it will be cleared. So basically now we don't have anything in the accumulator. The second instruction at location 211, it says add 217. So basically this is a very important point. Note it down here. Add 217. So basically students generally make this mistake. They basically go and add here 217. So no, it is not the case. We don't have to add anything. This is not our operand. So this is not the operand to be added. So basically we have to focus in this kind of question. These are the actually memory locations. So here they are asking add 217. So we'll jump to 270. This is 270. So here the instruction here the operand is 1 2 3 4 H. So it is H means hexadecimal. So it is basically in hexadecimal format. 1 2 3 4 and H stands for hexadecimal. So it is saying add 217, means whatever is the content of the 217, we have to place it in the accumulator because it is the first operand. It is basically the first operand. So whatever is the content of 217, we have to place it in the accumulator. So I am placing it here 1 2 3 4 and H. Okay, fine. Now instruction 212 says increment. INC stands for increment, means we have to increment the contents of the accumulator. Now I have 1 2 3 4 H. So H is basically a notation of hexadecimal. So I have to increment it plus 1. So it will be 1 2 3 5. Hexadecimal is basically a number system which ranges from 0 to 15. From 0 to 9 the format is same, and from 10 onwards we have the notation A, B, C, D, E and F, means this is for 0 to 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. So basically for 10 it is represented as A, for 11 B, 12 C, 13 D, 14 E and 15 F. These are basically the notation in hexadecimal format. So it is basically we have 1 2 3 5 here. Now instruction 213 says store accumulator 217. This is basically the store accumulator 217, means in 217 the location, in location number 217 we have to store the contents of the accumulator. Store accumulator 217, means in the location 217 we have to store the contents of the accumulator. What does accumulator now contains? It was containing 1 2 3 4. We incremented it, now it became 1 2 3 5. So now the accumulator basically contains 1 2 3 5. Now instruction 213 says we have to store this in 217. Store accumulator 217 means store the contents of accumulator in 217. So we are placing here 1 2 3 5 H. Okay, now this is over. Now 214 load accumulator 218 LDA, this is stored, this is increment, means increasing the value by 1. This is load accumulator 218, means whatever is the contents of 218 we have to load it into the accumulator. In case of stored accumulator, means from accumulator, this is the basically the accumulator, from accumulator we stored it here. This is load, we have means we have to load into the accumulator, load accumulator 218. So what we have in 218, this value 9C2E2H, this is the value of 218, we have to load it into the accumulator. So now this got replaced by, basically we only have a single accumulator, so in this value got placed here 9C2E2H. now so basically this value on 218 got loaded into the accumulator. Now what, now in 200 this got executed. Now in 215 we have CMA, complement accumulator. Now we have complementary accumulator. Now we have to complement the value present in the accumulator. So what is basically complementing? It is changing 1 to 0 and 0 to 1. This is basically complementing. Okay, so but we have 9CE2H, it is in hexadecimal format, 9CE2H, it is hexadecimal. So for complementing we have to convert it to binary. So it is a simple process. A number in hexadecimal, suppose I have a number in hexadecimal, to convert it to binary, every one bit in hexadecimal, every one digit in hexadecimal will be represented by 4 digits in binary. Means every one digit in hexadecimal will be represented by 4 bits in binary. Every one bit or one digit in hexadecimal will be represented by 4 bits in binary, because hexadecimal is 16, base is 16 and binary base is 2. So basically we have 16 equal to 2 power 4. This is the form of binary. This is hexadecimal, base 16, binary base 2. So here 16 power 1. So every one digit in every one, bringing it here, every one digit in hexadecimal will be represented by this 4 bits in binary. Now I am going to represent this. So basically 2 in binary is 0010. Okay. E stands for what? E stands for 14. Now if I am representing 14 in binary, so it is basically 8 4 12 214. See, this is 0 1 2 3. If you number it and if you convert it to means hexadecimal, this is 8 4 12 12 and 2 14 in hexadecimal. C is 12. Converting C to binary, 12 to binary, it is 1 1 0 0, and last is 9. 9, converting 9 to binary, it is 1 0 0 and 1. This is 8 and this is 1 9. So because of practice I can directly write it. So you can also write it directly, there is no issue. But if you want to be sure, so basically you can convert it to binary, means dividing by 2. Suppose I want to convert 9 to binary, so I will be writing 9 here, I will be dividing by 2 constantly. So if I divide it by 2, it is 4, 2 4s are 8, remainder is 1, then 2 2s are 4, remainder is 0, then 2 1s are 2, remainder is 0. 1 0 0 1, writing it upwards, 1 0 0 1, 1 0 0 1, it is for 9 in binary. Now the final thing, it has asked to complement it, so I am complementing this part. It will be 1 1 0 1, replacing 0 with 1s and 1 with zeros. This one 0 0 0 1, this one 0 0 1 1, and this one 0 1 1 0. Basically I converted it to binary. Now I have to again convert it back to hexadecimal. This is in binary. No, I have to, after complementing, I have to convert it to hexadecimal. So this is let's check it now. Let's now convert it for now. So it is, if this one is the final value. Okay, now I am erasing that part. Now let's see. Now it has asked AND, AND, ANDing operation. We basically know the truth table of AND, that is if I have 1 1 and it will be 1, 1 0 and will be 0, 0 1 and will be 0, and 0 0 and will be 0. This is basically the truth table for AND. So it is saying AND 217, means with this value I have to AND. I have this value here, I am writing it again here, that is it is 0 0, sorry, I am shifting this value, here, it is 0 1 1 0, 0 0 1 1, 0 0 1 and 1 1 0 1. Now I have to AND it with the value at 217, means this value 1235H. So for basically for ANDing also I have to again convert it to binary. Okay, so for converting it to binary, 1 it is 0 0 1, 2 it is 0 0 1 0, 3 it is 3 is 0, 3 is basically 0 0 1 1, and 5 is basically this is for 4 0 1 0 1, this is for 0 1 2, this is 4 and plus 1 5. Now I am ANDing it. AND operation, basically ANDing. 0 and 0 is 0, this one is 0, this one is 0, and this one is also 0. So basically, okay, fine. Now this one is also 0 0 1, this one 0, this one 0 0 0 1 0, 0 1 1, this is 1 0 0 1 1 1, 0 0 0 and 1 1 1, taking in bits of 4 for simplicity. I got it in binary. Now I have to again convert it back to decimal. Okay, so 0 sorry, to hexadecimal, because the answer, the number system is in hexadecimal. So converting 0 back, it is 0. This is for 0 1 2, this is for again it is 1, and this is 4 plus 1 5, 0 2 1 5 in hexadecimal, 0 2 1 5. Now the final value is 0 2 1 5, means at last the accumulator will be contained, because AND 217 means in accumulator we have this one. After complementing it, whatever may be its value, it will be stored back here again, complementing. Now AND 217 means we have to AND the contents of 217 into the accumulator. 217 is this one, we have to AND it with accumulator. After ANDing it, I got this value. Now this will be stored in the accumulator, 0215H. So this is, it was asked what is the content of the accumulator. So basically this is the content of the accumulator after the execution of the instruction. So option D is the correct answer for this. So basically these type of questions are asked from the last 2-3 years. This type of question has been asked in every set. Watch it out and do practice such type of questions. And finally more question of this kind, will try to bring more questions of this type. So please do like, share and subscribe our channel for more videos of this type. Your simple subscribing or liking the video helps us a lot, gives us motivation to carry forward this channel. So please do it. And this channel will be a sure shot solution for cracking UGC NET and GATE examinations. We'll be bringing more videos of this type. We will also be increasing the frequency of the videos. So please do subscribe our channel and hope you like this video. Also the WhatsApp group and Telegram group will be given the link of the video. Please check it out and join the video. We'll be sharing PDFs of many more sessions there. So please do like, share and subscribe our channel. Thank you.